Daily U.S. Pilot Weather Briefing, December 24th, 2025. Good morning, team. Today's operational weather environment is one of regional contrasts. Widespread low-level fog and IFR potential across the southeast, mostly benign high-pressure conditions through Florida, and significant storm impacts along the west coast tied to a persistent Pacific system. Focus your attention this morning on reduced ceilings and visibility in the southeast pre-sunrise, then on wet and gusty conditions across coastal California through the holiday travel corridor. Across Florida and the southeast, high pressure centered over the eastern Gulf and Atlantic has suppressed deep moisture aloft, but allowed overnight cooling and nocturnal radiational fog inland. This has led to locally dense fog and IFR/LIFR conditions inland into northern Florida and southern Georgia early today, particularly near hubs like Jahax and potential reformation tonight. Anticipate rapid improvement by mid-morning as mixing increases and winds shift toward a light northeasterly flow. Florida terminals from MCO through MLB will generally remain dry with VFR once fog lifts, though patchy MVFR is possible along and north of the I-4 corridor. Light winds and dry air aloft will limit significant convection or wind impacts today. In the Gulf Coast and Deep South, morning low clouds and fog should also be expected near the surface this morning, especially near coastal plains and inland valleys. Once mixed out, expect VFR in most areas with gentle southerly return flow. Warm, moist upper air advection is weak, and with no strong forcing mechanisms present, thunderstorms are not expected today. Shifting focus westward, a robust and prolonged Pacific storm and atmospheric river plume are impacting northern and central California with heavy rainfall, coastal gusts, and mountain snow. This storm continues a pattern of deep moisture transport from the tropical Pacific into the west coast, resulting in widespread moderate to heavy precipitation, lower ceilings, and gusty winds near major hubs such as SFO, OAK, and SMF. Expect IMC with extensive cloud decks, potential wind shear, and strong crosswinds, particularly at coastal and valley approaches. Over the Sierra, snow levels and mountain wave activity will challenge west-east flows and ski area passes. Elsewhere across the northern Rockies and Intermountain West, upper support from the Pacific trough will enhance gusty winds and turbulence aloft, though moisture is limited. Sustained high wind and wind shear remain the main concerns today. In the central plains through the upper Midwest, a relatively quiet flow prevails with high pressure dominating, keeping ceilings generally VFR, but be alert for cold advection and low-level wind shear near frontal remnants. Across the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, while no major systems are currently centralized over the region this morning, very cold air advection behind recent storm systems and high pressure will maintain cool, stable conditions with widespread VFR. Watch for localized urban/suburban fog. Early and slightly stronger northeast winds near the coast later in the day. To sum up, early IFR hazards from fog in the southeast, quiet VFR conditions across much of the central and eastern continental U.S., and significant IMC with gusty winds and heavy precipitation along the Californian west coast. Always monitor terminal forecasts and PIR/EPS for evolving ceilings, wind shear, and turbulence as you plan your sectors today. Fly safe.